Yeah, I'm not pronouncing the name of that map. It's right here. And link in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. But tier 4, we both picked Jake. You might recognize this person from previous Fog games on my YouTube channel. Very good player. Plays... How do I still not remember the name of this country? Amber Blade? No, that's not Amber. Jade Sun. I remember it. Jade Sun, a sworn enemy of Cobalt Ice. We had several battles together. And here we have another one. Alright. Let's begin. Normal infantry build at the beginning. Go for my neutral base first, of course. And I decided I wanted to do an APC opening. I think an APC can work. So I built an APC on this side. I decided to go for this property first because I plan to move my APC to capture these properties. So I rather go down first so I can not be too far behind with the center and the bottom properties. So that's a plan. Alright. Move my APC over here. Maybe I should have placed it over here so I can pick up this infantry. Just maybe. I dropped my penguin over here so I can go down to this property and then I can pick up this penguin to move forward. But if I had instead left my APC over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I would just be over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have to calculate this another time. I just thought, I don't think I used my APC to the fullest. I think maybe an APC I felt like there was definitely a better play since I feel like I picked up the wrong infantry at times, if I'm being honest. He went for the comm tower first instead of the port. I went for the port first, for the income. We're not fighting anytime soon, so I don't know why you would go for the comm tower first. Reason why I sent it down is so I can go on ahead and capture the city in the center over here. Alright. As you can clearly see, I made so many of my other moves first because I'm still confused as to what to do with the APC. But ultimately I decided to send it here. And... Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the best movements. I just went with what was best with what I had. I can pick up this penguin and send him forward to this property. So that's the best with what I had right now, but I felt like I definitely could have played it better earlier. There is a recon. I decided to not build recons and go straight for tanks, simply because I am expecting recon harassment, so I decided to have a tank ready. Recon doesn't have any vision of my penguins right now. And he goes for double artillery. Alright, I like artillery, so I'm not against it. I built an artillery of my own. I only built tanks first instead of artillery because I wanted to protect against recon harassment. So, recon's up here, sees my APC and sees that I'm already capturing these properties. He's already capturing these as well. But I am ahead in the income, despite being player 1. So I think the APC was definitely worth it. I just don't think I used the best APC play. I see the recon over here a little too late. My penguins are now exposed and I don't have a tank. So I decided to build a tank. Okay. Recon goes for this penguin. Okay, I suppose that's fine. You don't really know if there's a tank up here, so I suppose it's fine to not, to be a little more cautious. Alright. But I drop off my penguin over here, like boost it a little bit, and then I can pick off this one. Well, not pick off, but like pick up. Yeah, just to boost it a little, then send it back so I can pick up another penguin. And I built an anti-air, because battlecopters could be built by now. Always good to, well, not always, but I suppose if you don't know who you're playing against, you don't know their playstyle, it's typically a good idea to get anti-air. Battlecopters are not sufficient defense against battlecopters. I will say it again. I go for these properties, thinking it's fine. I was thinking there could be a tank, but I decided to take the risk and just take a shot at the infantry. Maybe not the best move, but there's plenty of mountains nearby. I'm not going to lose too much vision losing the recon. But knowing that I got shot by an artillery, I think there's probably an artillery in this forest. Why else would the infantry be positioned like this? So, but I now hold all of these properties, so I built an artillery for the purpose of trying to hold these properties. And now, because I have all of these properties, I should probably shift down and capture the bottom properties. That's the plan. And I know there's an artillery here, but I go in anyway because I plan to do a little bit of a deception. I know his infantry on this mountain can see my tank, so they see this tank go over here, and he sees my tank go right, but what he doesn't know is that I moved it up and moved it to the left. So I'm actually planning to shoot at that artillery, but I wanted to make him think my focus was down here. And it would make sense my focus is down here because these are properties that I stand to capture. So he prepares the fence. He thinks I moved both my tanks up here. Shoots at my penguin with the artillery. And I go in. Kaboom, kaboom, scout with my APC. Shoot with the tank at that artillery. And now, because I attacked over here, he will definitely know this side is pretty weak. So I decide to start pulling my units back. And I mean, I don't lose anything by pulling back. There's no properties I will lose if I give up this area. So I'm perfectly fine with pulling back over here. Plus I got a nice shot on the artillery, expecting that there will be no defense since I can see that the vehicles were moving to the right in my turn. And then I see one vehicle move left, two vehicles move left, three vehicles move left, and I think, okay, he's front shifting, trying to meet up with my army over here. So now I decide to go attack down here again, simply because, let's be honest, I don't have anything to gain up here. I just really wanted to shoot at that artillery for the fun of it. And then I pulled back. Artillery covering both of these cities. And I now prepare to push down here. Built a medium tank. And I see a lot of units in the center. Hang on, wait a minute. Never mind, it's fine. I go in. I see a lot of units over here. I think there's probably not much down here anymore since he was front shifting. So I go in and create a somewhat of a wall over here. But I guess due to a lack of coordination with my units, I don't exactly have that many units down here simply because I spent so much time up here. Medium tank goes in. Because of the con tower and the planes bonus, one-shots the tank, shoots at my artillery, kills it, shoots at my tank. So, I lost one tank and an artillery here, and I was feeling a little demoralized, but I kept fighting because, you know, it's just... Hello, arcade. But I cut fight on simply because I can always turn things around. I decide to scout with the penguins just to see what's there, and then I go in for the attack after calculating an attack pattern. A little bit of a luck roll, I got it, because I'm lucky. And I go in, hit that artillery, battlecopter, attack that medium tank, and I am very disappointed in myself for this medium tank move. I moved it in vision of his infantry. I probably should have moved it into this city where it can still support either side fairly well, especially with the +2 movement Jake superpower. And he would not have known that I have a medium tank here. But I'm committing to my attack over here. Wall off my infantry capturing it so he can't interrupt my capture. And I built a second medium tank. I didn't know it at the time, but he double base skipped for a Neo tank. And I'm pretty sure he also base skipped for his first medium tank as well. I just didn't catch it in the replay either. But we continue having our little skirmish. I see a second medium tank. His anti-air shoots down one of my battlecopters, but I have one more. You see how good anti-air are? I will say it again, battlecopters are not sufficient defense for battlecopters. You need anti-air. And I decide to use my superpower to get the +2 movement. Now it was a little annoying that I didn't put it on the city for another reason, because now, as a result, I don't have the movement to attack that medium tank with my medium tank. I could have went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and kill it right there. Unfortunately, that did not happen, so I settled with attacking with a battlecopter. And then kill it with a tank on the other side. I tried to wall off my battlecopter from their anti-air. Not really a good wall by any means, but I also start capturing some properties just to be annoying and maybe force some vehicles to shoot at infantry. Scout ahead with my APC, didn't get anything really. But they're not going to spend time attacking an APC, why would they? They use their block rock. Kills my battlecopter. Come to think of it, instead of killing this tank with my tank, I could have went tank, kill anti-air, then I could have sent my penguin to luck roll that anti-air and kill it completely. Then, in that case, he could have used his other anti-air, I suppose? Yeah, I suppose. So it still would have been a dead battlecopter by me. And I see a Neo tank and now I get really demoralized because I'm now down in the KD. And I know unit count is king. I am up in income, but I might lose these properties back anyway. He has a lot of infantry near this property. I don't really have the means to defend this one right now, so he's going to get this one. So I decide I'm going to I may need I considered double base skipping for a bomber to deal with that Neo tank, just to demoralize him back. But ultimately, the game ended in a draw because I was down in KD and I thought I was going to lose the income advantage I fought so hard to get anyway. But what I hadn't realized was he double base skipped for the Neo tank, and he base skipped for his first medium tank. So despite what the KD says, I was up 7 units in unit count, a little behind in unit value because of that Neo tank shot. But I definitely was in a winning position, and I simply got demoralized by the deception of my opponent. I was trying to be sneaky with the way I moved my tanks, to get that artillery shot up here. Well, to get the shot on his artillery up here. But I've been bamboozled. I offered a draw thinking I was losing. I was not losing at all. I would say I am actually in a winning position. I just need to get a bomber out. Because they will take these 2 properties, but I will still have the income advantage because I would have these 2. And by the time that he would recapture those 2 properties, my main force would have been ready to fight back and take control of it again. So I think this game would have ended in my victory if I just kept fighting for it. But that was this game.